I had the funniest webinar today. Today, in an event that I was helping to moderate and co-host, we had the guest presenter who was the star of the show. Their job, generally speaking, was presenting online at Zoom events, etc. So you would think, okay, no problem. This person is very used to Zoom sessions. They're not going to have the tech difficulties that some other presenters may have. They're going to have the right setup. They are going to be prepped, primed, no dramas, right? Well, their daughter interrupted the session. They came bundling in, announcing to the entire live session that they had wet the bed. That is just the reality. At the end of the day, this presenter was at home presenting, and of course, they had an office that was there for them to be able to escape the noise and the realities of their work-home life situation. But at the end of the day, these unknowns, things happen, and the presenter had to recover from that and, apologize to everybody. Sorry, everybody got it. In fact, I think it's actually a highlight when you have these moments of humanity happen in sessions. And then 5 minutes later, her dog bundled in the room, barking like crazy. And again, you can tell that this was not the norm for this presenter. It was just one of those days. And it's also not the norm, I think, for a host. You do see these things happen. They usually end up on TV because of how funny it is. We have the lawyer cat episode. We have the guy whose children wandered in whilst he was live on BBC, I think. But yeah, this really did happen to me today. And the presenter actually had to go on mute because the dog was barking so loudly. In that moment, this is when the host can shine. And again, if you've prepared, if you have some anecdotes, you're like, oh, okay, it seems like this person is currently dealing with a situation at home at the moment. I'm going to take this opportunity to throw a question to the audience and let's open things up. I think that's where, as a host, it's your responsibility to keep the flow, keep the audience engaged, and use these opportunities to have people in the audience shine. Most people are very understanding, and it's not like anybody's going to be really upset that their time is being wasted. This is reality, this is life. As a community manager, as an event host, etc., really think about, how do I prepare for these moments beforehand? And I promise you, you'll feel more confident. Your audience is going to feel at ease when these awkward situations do come up, and you are just killing it. You've got that confidence. You are controlling the situation. There's a difference between feeling flustered and freaking out when your online event doesn't go well, and feeling like, okay, things aren't going to plan. I got this. A lot of that comes down to how prepared you are for the unknown happening in the first place. So before any online event, before you host an event, prep yourself with some anecdotes, with some questions that you could ask the audience, just in case, for whatever reason. As a good host, you should be prepared for moments where there are tech glitches. Something could happen and suddenly that guest presenter is unavailable. Then what? You look through your notes, you have things prepared, and you keep the show going. Not only that, you're going to feel more comfortable that, okay, if something does go wrong, you've got some backup options, and so you'll generally feel more confident hosting the session. Has anything awkward happened to you whilst you're hosting an event? I'd love to hear about your stories. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.